कि first 12 days वो ऑथर ने हमारी जो भी एक्सरसाइजेस हैं, प्रैक्टिसेस हैं, that is for us. Somita's first day. Okay, welcome, my dear. Who else has come for the first time?
Me, ma'am, Urvi Jain.
Urvi. So, do you have any idea what are we talking about? Like, what have been talking about?
No, from whatever little I gather, I think it is about being grateful, and not looking at sorrow part. So we are discussing a book by, I think, Rhonda Byrne, ma'am, if I'm not wrong, but I haven't really read the book as yet. But today the timing was conducive, so I just thought why not?
Okay.
I'll
Okay. Wonderful. You're welcome, my dear. You're welcome. So,
thank you so much.
I think, and if anything, you're not able to connect with us, just let me know in person. So,
Sure.
talk about it.
Thank you so
Great. Great. Now, when I said, like, first 12 practices are to learn and to be grateful for what we already have. Now we all say हम तो grateful होते हैं. Grateful होते हैं तो आपको दिखना चाहिए आपकी life में. This is how simple and easy, and it is proof. It is proven that you can see that gratitude bringing in all the good things in your life. यदि मैं कुछ अच्छा करती हूँ तो अच्छा दिखना चाहिए ना मुझे. आज आपने अच्छे कपड़े पहने, आज आपने अच्छा व्यवहार किया, तो आप when we all behave very well, or we feel that I've behaved well, how do we feel? Good, huh? You feel very satisfied, very happy, right? And on certain days, like when you feel, oh yaar, mujhe usko aisa nahi bolna chahiye tha, right? How do we feel? We know the energies of both the situations. Now, when we know that if we will do all these things, we can change the life. It is so simple. It takes little time, but yes, conscious effort. If we will not have effort from our side, it will not happen. That simple is this. So who all have done that practice? The money magnet practice of you were supposed to collect 10 old bills where you have paid cash to write thank you, paid. Great. Gathering, right, Madhuji? Very good. आप प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो ही हमारे पास, देखो ग्रेटिट्यूड का एक सिंपल सा फंडा है. हम सबको लगता है हम बहुत ग्रेटिट्यूड करते हैं. मैं आपको अभी एग्जांपल्स दे सकती हूँ छोटे छोटे से जहां हम क्रिप करके आते हैं. सिंपल से एग्जांपल. मैं आज किटी में गई थी. हम सब किटी में जाते हैं. किटी में नहीं जाते तो किसी पार्टी में जाते हैं, राइट? अब वहां पे कोई एक बंदा होता है तो जो कुछ ज्यादा करता है, जहां यू आर नॉट हैप्पी, क्या ये ऐसा बोला, ये ऐसा करा, इज दैट नॉट क्रिपिंग एंड कंप्लेनिंग? तो उस केस में मैं क्या करूं? और व्हेन आई डोंट लाइक द वे द पर्सन इज टॉकिंग, छड़ी लेके जाएंगे हम सबको चेंज करने के लिए. दिस इज व्हाट वी विल डू. आज मधु जी को चेंज करना है, आज प्रवीणा जी को चेंज करना है, सुषमा जी को चेंज करना है. What will we do? Pravina ji is planning to say something.
We will ignore.
You will ignore. But then do you think so it goes out of your mind if you ignore also?
No. I think we can try to look something positive in that person. Just one thing.
Okay, if I suggest
why we are with them in the same group.
Okay. But what if that same kind of a person is in your family? कहाँ फेंक के आओगे? या आप कहाँ चले जाओगे? और उस इंसान का क्या करोगे? My dear, so therefore, if you remember, I told you 4 A's of gratitude. Just accept. यदि आप जैसे आप सब लोग गोरे हैं और सपोज आई एम ऑफ डार्क कॉम्प्लेक्शन, तो you have to just accept, right? Or will you
Right.
do something about it? So just accept the person instead of getting into complaint or getting into यार वो ऐसा है, वो ऐसा है. आप गलत चीजें अट्रैक्ट कर रहे हो अपने पास. आप कंप्लेन कर रहे हो क्योंकि वो कैसा भी है, एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वो आपके साथ रहने नहीं आ रहा है. सपोज वो रह भी रहा है, just accept a person as it is. मैं आपको एक एग्जाम्पल देती हूँ हमेशा, so that it goes into your mind. आपके पास घोड़ा है और आपके बाजू वाले के पास गधा है, तो वो एक का घोड़ा और एक का गधा ही रहेगा. प्लीज डोंट चेंज इट. इफ वी विल ट्राई टू चेंज, वी विल बी इन ट्रबल. सो हमारे घर में प्रॉब्लम कंप्लेनिंग की, ग्रेटफुल नहीं होने की, हमारे ऑफिस में, एवरीवेयर we are targeting. हमारे पास एक मिसाइल है and we keep targeting. ये अच्छा नहीं, ये अच्छा नहीं, ये अच्छा नहीं. So do you think so we will get happiness? Will there be any contentment? कुछ भी नहीं. We would be struggling up and down. ऐसे गोते खाते खाते चलेंगे. मैं तो आपको एक सिंपल चीज कहती हूँ, जिस रास्ते से, जिस तरीके से आप चले, और यदि आपकी लाइफ में it is same the way it was, nothing has changed, then there is a need for us to change the way we have been moving and dealing. Right? So today's practice, a very superb one. What is the name of our practice today? Magic dust everyone. Let us read. It's a nice one. Before I begin, I would still suggest all of you, आप लोग करेंगे, consciously करेंगे तो आएगा. As this I have been reading, and then some of us who do it, वो डर जाते हैं, और जो नहीं करते हैं 30 दिन के बाद वो जहां से शुरू हुए थे वो वापस वहीं गोता खा के धीरे धीरे वहां चले जाते हैं. तो when we are putting in so much time, conscious effort, let us raise our heads up. Let us get out of it. Yes, dear. Magic dust everyone. Yes, my dear Pravina.
It's day 10, magic dust everywhere. Everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks.
What did you understand from this, Pravina? No duty is more
It's
urgent
more
than that of,
than
your
that of
opinion about this line.
Whenever you feel or there is something for you, you should first be grateful for that, and you should say thank you for that.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Anybody else would like to put in something?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, my dear. Yeah, Urvi.
Basically, don't wait to give your thanks. Like, just be prompt in giving your thanks. Like, no harm in, there's no harm in being promptly thankful.
Is that just saying thank you?
Means being grateful for whatever we have, right?
How do you differentiate between grateful and thank you?
Grateful would be, thanks would be probably just be a lip service.
Okay.
And grateful would be from your heart, mind.
Wonderful. So we don't have to wait to say thank you. यदि आपके मन में आया है, I should say, please say those words. Right? So no duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. Somebody has done something for you. You should not wait. Okay, मैं कल बोल दूंगा, अच्छा आज बोल दूंगा, अच्छा मैसेज भेज दूंगा, अच्छा thank you note भेज दूंगा. Yes, my dear.
Ancient spiritual teachings say that what we give to another person with a full heart returns to us 100-fold. So being grateful and saying thank you to other person for anything you receive from them is not only urgent, it's vital to improving your life.
Okay, my dear friends, बहुत बार ऐसा होता है, like you have given somebody some time कि आज हम लोग 5 बजे मिलेंगे, और आप वहां पर पहुंचे 6:30 बजे, आपने क्या किया? सामने वाले के टाइम का चोरी कर लिया. He would have used it somewhere else. You have robbed that person of his time. आपके पास हाउस हेल्प है या there are people who work for you. How much respect do you show? Do we think that we are paying them? It is their duty. So then it goes, same thing goes for us also. If we are working for somebody, everybody somewhere, somebody is giving us something, right? We all are connected. So now if somebody, we are doing something for someone, and if we are paid, do you think so it is done? No need for the gratitude. हम हमारी जो हाउस हेल्प है, हमको लगता है कि हमने दे दिया ना, उसको हर महीने तनख्वाह देते हैं ना. We give them money. What is the need for respect? Dear ones, whatever we will give to others, smallest of the things, whatever we will give to others would same come back to us 100-folds. So if we are giving gratitude, that would come 100-folds. If we are blessing somebody, that would come 100-folds. Another thing, if we are insulting somebody, that will also come 100-folds. Why? अब हमारे यूनिवर्स को पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव नहीं पता. Do not forget this. Before moving further, let us do one thing. We'll have an activity for 1 to 2 minutes. Now, suppose we all feel that we should all bless. You all have to do it in your mind. Don't have to do it anyways, right? जोर से नहीं बोलना कुछ नहीं, पर करना पूरे मन से. Now, suppose आप सब लोग मिलके हरेश जी को ब्लेस करते हैं. ठीक है, आप उनसे जरा भेजिए अपनी ब्लेसिंग्स. आप ऐसे हाथ करिए जैसे आपके हाथों से खूब सारी ब्लेसिंग्स निकल रही है, व्हाइट लाइट निकल के जा रही है. आंखें बंद करके आप उनको बहुत धन्यवाद दीजिए कि उन्होंने आपके लिए इतनी चीजें करी हैं, हमारे लिए इतनी सारी चीजें कर ली. मन से उनको आशीर्वाद दीजिए. अब जब आपका मन हो, आंखें खोलिए और मुझे बताइए, हाउ डिड यू फील? How did you feel? चैट में लिखिए, मुंह पे अनम्यूट होके. वेरी वेरी नाइस, वेरी गुड.
Feeling very happy.
Very happy, very good. Be very specific. Be very feeling happy, wonderful. और क्या? Relaxed, very, very good. Calm and happy. Wow. Anybody else? Felt grateful. Very good.
No, Manu, ये मत छोड़ो.
For how long did you do that? उमेश जी, प्लीज म्यूट पे कर दीजिए. या थैंक यू सर. कितने मिनट के लिए किया आपने? 15 seconds, मधु जी से. और उसमें ही आपको आराम, उसमें भी आपको अपनी फीलिंग पता पड़ गई. 5 seconds. You all got to know the feeling, right? So that powerful is this gratitude. When you will do it, you will receive it. Whatever you will do it for, it will come, in abundance. So, पर इसका एक ही condition है. You have to give it first. आपको पहले देना है. Then only you will receive it. Right? So it is a very old thing when we were taught to say thank you and be grateful for another person when we receive something. Why? Because when you give somebody something, you receive in return more, and that is how our life becomes. एक simple सा example है. जब मैंने आपको, जब आपने मुझे 10 रुपए दिए, मैंने आपको 1000 रुपए दिए, कितनी बार करना चाहोगे? आपने मुझे 10 रुपए दिए, मैंने आपको लौटाए 1000 रुपए. और कितनी बार करना चाहोगे आप ये? Maximum time. Yes, Umeshji. As many times as possible. Wonderful. This is how. So when we understand simple theory with money, just put it this to gratitude. If you give this little, how much, like many fools you will get it, but you have to do it. Right? Yes, my dear.
Gratitude is a powerful energy, and so whomever you direct gratitude's energy towards, that's where it goes. If you think of gratitude's energy looking like sparkling magic dust, then when you express gratitude to another person in return for something you have received from them, you are literally sprinkling them with the magic dust. The powerful positive energy in magic dust reaches and affects whomever you sprinkle it on.
अभी आपने दूसरों को ब्लेस किया, उनको मिला या ना मिला, आपको पहले मिल गया. Those feelings were shared by you. I did not ask Harish sir whether he received something or not. I don't know whether he's hearing also or not. But then, this is how. So this powerful is this magic dust. तो आपने ये जो करा, ये क्या गया? Just imagine this is a magic dust. आप इसको ऐसा imagine करिए कि आपके हाथों से एक magic dust जा रही है जो invisible है. If you do this, it goes. So it is very powerful. And you just imagine that the light is going out, literally sprinkling the magic dust. And it is very powerful. And it reaches also wherever you are sending. आपको क्या लगता है आप यहाँ बैठे हो और आपका बच्चा बाहर रहता है, वहां नहीं पहुंचेगा? जब थॉट पहुंच सकता है, वाइब्रेशन पहुंच सकता है, मेरी अच्छी वाली डिप्रेसिव फीलिंग्स पहुंच जाती है, तो ये क्यों नहीं पहुंचेगा? राइट? हाँ.
Most of us make contact with many people every day, whether on the phone, through email, or face to face at work, in stores, restaurants, elevators, buses, or trains. And in many cases, the people we make contact with deserve our gratitude because we are receiving something from them.
Okay.
Think about the people you encounter on a typical day who provide you with some kind of service, like those working in stores or restaurants, bus or cab drivers, customer service people, cleaners, or a staff at your work. The people who work in service are giving themselves to serve you, and you are receiving their service. If you don't say thank you in return for their service, then you are not being grateful and you are stopping the good from coming into your life.
Let me share one example. इसको यही रहने दीजिएगा, ऊपर मत लीजिएगा. हाँ, Pravina, just let it be there. I need to take one two example from here. You see, I'll give you one example. This kind of a session I was having with a group of teachers. Now, that teacher, out of blue, like, we also get those Zomato people, वो जो अपने parcel लेके आते हैं, those courier guys. So one day, she got somebody of this type. And I mean, she was learning all these things. So she had made some thank you notes, a very small thank you note. कोई बड़ा नहीं होता, छोटा सा कुछ draw करके thank you लिख दिया. And then when this guy came in, she just offered him a glass of water. You see, this I learned from my daughter. So whenever she used to get a parcel, she would keep a glass outside. And then I was wondering, why is she keeping a glass filled with water? So then she told me, Mom, they just keep running from here and there, hardly getting a sip of water also, because they have to maintain their targets. So now this same thing was repeated by this teacher. Now this teacher, she said, when this guy came in to deliver, I gave him a thank you card. And with all my heart and soul, I told that guy, thank you so much, because they really work very hard. And then, they have to drive at a certain speed because they have to reach everywhere on time. So it is so risky also. And so when this lady, I mean, this teacher gave this card to that delivery boy, what do you think was his reaction? Anybody can guess? Can you guess?
He must have felt so appreciated.
He
Very
must
good.
be overwhelmed.
Really, like, must have
Very
made his day.
wonderful. Smile, yes. Smile on his face. Very
Face.
good. What else do you think so? That
He'll
guy,
be so happy to do his job.
wonderful. My dear, that guy had tears in his eyes. As you said, he was overwhelmed. He said, I've been doing this from many years. बहुत बार तो लोग उठा के दरवाजा पटक देते, थैंक यू तो क्या बोलते हैं, पानी का ग्लास तो क्या पूछेंगे, दरवाजा बंद कर देते हैं. और एक आप है, you have given me a thank you note. I have never received it. And do you think so he will forget this? I mean, will he not remember it throughout his life?
He will.
He will. Now, what have you attracted from him now?
Good.
Good vibes?
Good vibes.
Yes. So, do you think so, as we are talking, that whatever we give, it will come 100 folds, so that whatever that feeling he has, he is sending it back to us? And and then I was telling her, how many of us have ever thought to do something of this kind? कोई हमें बहुत पैसे दे देता है तो हमें लगता है हाँ, कोई बहुत बड़ी सर्विस कर देता है हमारे लिए तो हाँ, we are in awe, right? Such a small thing. Yes, dear.
Think about the maintenance workers who keep our transport systems working safely, and those who maintain the service of utilities such as electricity, gas, water, and our roads.
1 second, my dear. 1 second. Have you seen this electricity board workers? I mean, those who are employed by this electricity board. I saw them once. It was few days back. It was raining very badly, so there was no electricity in a big area of our city. And I saw them. The way this guy climbed up the pole, and then it was sparkling there. It was so risky, and it was pouring. So I was wondering, he's also somebody's son. He's also somebody's husband. He's somebody's father. And when we hear that so-and-so guy was killed, or he got electrocuted, something of this, it is just a news for us, right? But then why was he doing that? He was doing for us. So my advice, my suggestion to all of you is, just imagine how many people they work for us. How many people they work for us. Like many.
डिस्काउंट वगैरे आपल्याला डिस्काउंट वगैरे मिळू शकतं कुठला क्लब कुठला म्हणजे नॉर्मल बार आहे का चुंथम वगैरे आहे का
Yes, dear.
Think about the cleaners of the world who clean our streets, public bathrooms, trains, buses, airplanes, hospitals, restaurants, supermarkets, and office buildings. You can't personally take thank you to all of them, but you can sprinkle them with magic dust by saying thank you next time you pass one of them. And you can be grateful next time you sit at your clean desk or walk on a clean sidewalk or across a polished floor.
When I was teaching, once this so happened, one of my students, like we were talking about the discrimination in the society. So this one of my students, he came up with an incident that, there's somebody who comes to clean my washrooms, somebody who comes to clean my house, somebody who comes to clean my washrooms. And then my grandma says that you should not touch that person. You should be careful enough that the person doesn't touch you. Now, now tell me one thing. Washroom कौन use करता है? हम. गंदा कौन करके आता है? हम. गंद कौन छोड़ के आता है? हम। और साफ करने कोई और आता है, और अनटचेबल भी वही है। यार अनटचेबल तो हम होने चाहिए जो गंद करके आते हैं और अपना गंद किसी और से साफ करवाना चाहते हैं। You talk of the streets, we talk of the apartments, the common areas, the roads. आप दिवाली के दिन रात को देखिए, हम रोड, हम यानी जनरल पब्लिक, just look at the condition of the roads, and next day you find them again clean. आप सोचो वो बंदा नहीं आएगा रोड साफ करने वाला, तो how would things would be, surroundings would be. But उसका नाम तो दूर, थैंक यू तो बोल ही नहीं सकते, हमें तो नाम भी नहीं पता होगा कि वो बंदा कौन है जो मेरी सड़क जाता है रोज। So whenever we pass next time, अभी आपने हरीश जी को तो नहीं बताया कि हम आपको bless कर रहे हैं, तो when you will bless, so in the same way when you will send this magic dust, so to whomever you can, whosoever is doing anything for us, directly or indirectly, just sprinkle this magic dust. This magic dust is nothing, blessings, gratitude, which will come back to us 100 folds. Right? Yeah.
When you are at a cafe or restaurant, sprinkle magic dust by saying thank you to each person as they serve you. Whether cleaning the table, giving you the menu, receiving your order, filling your glass with water, serving the meal you ordered, cleaning the table, giving you the bill, or giving you change. Remember to say thank you every single time. If you are in a store or supermarket checkout, sprinkle magic dust and say thank you to the person who serves you or packs your groceries.
The other day, we all go to restaurants, right? And we see all kinds of people coming there. Some of us I've seen, ऐसा, इधर आना, कौन आना नहीं पता है, इधर आना, बैरा इधर आना. And once I saw somebody, like, poor thing, was cleaning. See, nobody wants to do it on purpose. One तो वो गंदी बेचारा साफ कर रहा है. So again, what do we say? It is his job. He is being paid for that. So whatever we are doing, and if we are not appreciated, we are also paid what? हम भी जो काम करते हैं उसका पैसा मिलता है, तो appreciation नहीं मिलता है, तो why do we bother? Now that fellow, when he was cleaning the table, something fell on the gentleman's lap, and there came a small a जोरदार ठकाट, बेचारे को थपाड़ा पड़ गया, दिखता नहीं है. So to this height we all go. So this is a good learning for a lot of us. So next time when we go to any restaurant, you see, मेरे को एक बात बताइए आप लोग, I live in Rajasthan, so still there is a king. अभी he is no more a king, but उसका एक महल है, उसका बहुत बड़ा महल है. अब मुझे बताइए, वो एक महल में पैदा हुआ है, तो क्या वो अपने चॉइस से पैदा हुआ है? और मैं एक महल में पैदा नहीं हुई हूं, तो क्या मेरी चॉइस से नहीं हुई हूं? So if that person is poor, he doesn't have money as you have, does that make him smaller? Should we not respect him? Again, हम सब से पूछा जाएगा, क्या करना चाहिए? ऐसा करना चाहिए. So when we are in that situation, for example, somebody says, I don't say anything to anybody. Do whatever you want. I have accepted everything. And the next moment, if somebody means your family member, does something which you don't like, just check yourself. What is my reaction and what is my response? यदि छोटी सी चीज मुझे परेशान करके जा रही है, यदि छोटी सी चीज से मुझे इरिटेशन हो रही है, तो उसका एक बहुत बड़ा इंडिकेशन है that I have to work upon myself. I am still getting affected by how others behave. So when next time you get a clean desk, clean office, clean house, make sure that you thank that person, not necessarily verbally, energetically also you can do it. Yes.
If you are traveling by plane, sprinkle magic dust by saying thank you to the check-in people, the people in security, the person who checks your ticket as you board, and the cabin crew who greet you as you enter the plane. During the flight, say thank you to the cabin crew every time they perform a service for you. Serving drinks or food or removing your plate or trash is a service. The airline thank you for flying with them. The captain thanks you and the crew thank you. So do the same and thank them as you leave the plane. And every time you take off and land at your destination, say thank you because the fact that you can fly is an absolute miracle.
Not only you fly, you see, when you hear of the accidents, also it is very rare. Thousands of planes they fly, not every plane would crash. But still, if you had a very pleasant takeoff, you had a very comfortable check-in, everything was very smooth. Yes, these plane people, they say, I mean, wherever you go, they would say just thank you. So it is equally our duty to say thank you. So why are these examples given? It is the examples are not only given to remind you. These examples are real life examples. So when we read them, so next time when we are in such a situation, we will remember to say. शायद अब तक मेरे जहन में नहीं आया था कि मुझे ऐसा बोलना चाहिए, but इसके पढ़ने के बाद भी यदि मैं नहीं बोलती हूँ, then the fault lies with whom? Me. I am not doing that conscious effort, right? That is called conscious effort. So if we will do that, we will have this strong muscle of gratitude. Yes, my dear.
By grateful to those people who assist you in your work, whether they are clerical staff, receptionist, canteen staff, cleaners, customer service people, or any of your work colleagues, magic dust them all with thank you. All of them are doing you a service and they deserve your continued gratitude in return.
Yes. We all have so many people helping us, working with us, right? Like if I am at a certain designation where I have got people working for me, I have got my subordinates. So, sabse pehla kaam to what we do, we have to check. Do I blame them for anything and everything? यदि मेरे आज यदि घर में कुछ हो गया, सफाई नहीं हुई, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, कुछ ऊंचा नीचा हुआ है, तो व्हाट डू वी से? यार ये बाई तो बहुत बेवकूफ है, कुछ भी काम करके जाती है, ये बाई एक दिन नहीं आती है, ये बेवकूफ बाई एक दिन नहीं आती है, तो हम बेवकूफ बन जाते हैं, ऐसी हालत होती है. Now if we are working in an office and we have got people who help us left, right, and if we are not grateful for them, what do you think? What kind of environment will I attract in my office? And just imagine, if you're so grateful to everybody, believe me, you would be sending out very good vibrations, not only to the people, but to the universe as well. And for sure, you will attract better. Abhi aapne karke dekha na, those feelings would come. But we have to do it. That is why I'm telling you after every paragraph that we have to do it. We have to do it. Because why? Because today is day 11, if I'm not mistaken, right? Now we have another one more day. In one another day, we'll be coming to you, my dear. So we have got one more day to give or to be grateful for what we have. And from after 12th, means from 13th onwards, the things would change. Now, when I have not learned this, how would I learn to manifest? Means जो है उसको तो मैं संभाल ही नहीं पा रही हूँ. अभी मेरे पास एक डब्बा है और मेरे पास 50,000 रुपए है. अब उस डब्बे में तो 50,000 जा नहीं पा रहे और मैंने मांगे हैं किसी से कि और पैसे ले आओ. तो अब वो पैसे मैं कहाँ रखूंगी? वो देगा ही नहीं मुझे कोई कि आपको जगह ही नहीं है. आप पहले बताओ कहाँ रखोगे? So now after 12th day we would be working on the manifestation. अपनी लाइफ में कैसे अट्रैक्ट करेंगे? तो जब मेरे को ग्रेटिट्यूड ही नहीं करना आएगा तो फिर मैं कैसे चलूंगी? मुझे एडिशन सब्ट्रैक्शन ही नहीं आता तो मैं आगे वाले कैलकुलेशंस करूं कैसे? So therefore I tell you every day, please do your practice so that you know what is coming out. कहां पर फंस रही हूं मैं? कहां पर नहीं कर पा रही हूं? Where am I not able to do it? Right? So be grateful to whoever is working in your office, whoever is working with you at home, anywhere and everywhere. Yes, dear.
Store assistants, waiters, and waitresses work very hard to serve people. They have chosen a job to serve other people, and serving the public means encountering all kinds of people in varying moods, including those who are ungrateful. Next time you are being served by another person, remember that the person who is serving you is a precious daughter or son to parents, an irreplaceable brother or sister to siblings, a mother or father to a family and children, and a loved and adored partner or a friend, and they deserve your kindness and patience.
You know, let me share with you one thing. See, I am an educator, so all my life I've always worked with students. Now, how have the things changed? जब हम और मेरे आसपास के जो लोग हैं वो बड़े हो रहे थे और यदि टीचर ने डांटा तो पेरेंट्स कहते थे आप ही ने कुछ करा होगा तभी तो टीचर ने डांटा है. अब किसी के बच्चे को आप डांटते हो तो अगले दिन वो माता जितने भी हथियार है सब लेके पहुंच जाती है. हाउ कैन यू शाउट एट माई चाइल्ड? हाउ कैन यू पनिश माई चाइल्ड? ये रोज की चीजें होती हैं स्कूल में देखने के लिए. अब मेरा बच्चा तो बच्चा है, तो जो हमारे साथ काम कर रहा है, हमारे लिए काम कर रहा है, वो भी किसी का बच्चा है, वो भी किसी के आंख का तारा है, किसी के जिगर का टुकड़ा है. How can I insult my subordinate? How can I humiliate a person who is working for me? This humiliation which I am giving to somebody, these rude words which I am giving to somebody, these negative vibes which I am giving to somebody will come back to me 100 folds. Am I ready to take that? No. Choice is mine. So choice is ours. So therefore, whatever job we have chosen for ourselves, we have chosen. If I am a mother, I wanted to be a mother. अब बच्चे मेरे को बहुत दुखी कर देते, बच्चे मेरे ऐसे हैं, बच्चे मेरे वैसे हैं. I have chosen that. If I am a teacher and I say, these days the children are very rowdy, you know. So I have chosen to be a teacher. Okay.
At times, you may encounter a person in service who behaves rudely towards you or doesn't give you the attention you think you deserve. It may be more challenging to be grateful in these situations, but your gratitude cannot be dependent on another person's behavior. Choose to be grateful no matter what. Choose magic in your life no matter what. It might help you to remember that you don't know what difficulty someone might be going through at the time you connect with him or her. They may be feeling unwell, They may have just lost a loved one, their marriage might have just ended, or they may be in desperation and at a tipping point in their life. Your gratitude and kindness might be the most magical thing that happened to them that day.
I remember reading this. I remember this one incident, and there also I remembered these lines. Like when I went to my gym few days back, after some time I went to my gym. So when I went there, the receptionist, she forgot, I think she was to give me something, some substitute or something. So she forgot. So when she forgot, so I was thinking, what went wrong? This girl did not give me. So there was one friend of mine. She said, आजकल के बच्चे काम वाम तो करते रहते नहीं है, बस उनको सबको पैसे चाहिए. तो हम आ ही रहते, तो बाहर आए, तो बाहर I met with the gym owner. So बातों बातों में करते हुए उन्होंने बताया कि जो रिसेप्शनिस्ट है ना, वो आज आई तो है, but she is really very in a bad shape today. No, mentally she is very upset. So we were a little eager to know what is wrong with her. So she said her mother has been diagnosed with breast cancer and she's quite critical. So therefore this girl has come to work. क्योंकि उसको पता है कि अकेली आज दूसरा स्टाफ नहीं है, I'll be in trouble. But the way she's working, so there we realized there was so much going on in her head. उसको अपनी कितनी, आज देखी ना, आज माँ के लिए कैसी वाली फीलिंग्स होती है, और उसकी माँ बहुत क्रिटिकल थी. शी वाज डायग्नोज, और उसी दिन डायग्नोज हुआ था, 3rd स्टेज था. So she was trying to cope up with all that, the way her mind was, getting, all wild. So we don't know, the other person is not behaving the way we think the person should have, but then we don't know what is going on in his life. What is wrong in there? And therefore it is said, आप अपनी चाबी दूसरे को कैसे दे सकते हो? मतलब कोई आपको खुश करेगा तो आप खुश होंगे, कोई आपको 4 गाली देगा तो आप दुखी भी हो जाएंगे. तो फिर आपकी खुशी दूसरों के ऊपर जब जब डिपेंड रहेगी, आपके पास नहीं आने वाली है, क्योंकि सिचुएशंस तो बदलती रहेंगी. Then that happiness will not come to us. Why? Because we don't know what is the other person is going through. So when the other person is happy, the other person will give us happiness. If the other person is facing some challenges, so we should not expect. So therefore, happiness की चाबी दूसरे के पास नहीं है. It is with us only. Always remember that. आप बोलोगे ना कि उसने तो मुझे, उसकी वजह से मैं दुखी हुई थी, उसकी वजह से मेरा काम नहीं हुआ था, उसकी वजह से, this is what complain and complain. You are running away from your responsibility. So we will choose to be grateful under all circumstances. Not thinking that somebody else has to make me happy. Right? So we have, and then always put yourself in the other person's shoes and think वो कैसा फील कर रहा होगा ऐसी सिचुएशन में. क्योंकि जब गर्मी है, एसी नहीं चल रहा है, तो मुझे तो बहुत गर्मी हो रही है, और यदि एसी नहीं चल रहा है, कोई और बोलता है तो बोलते कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ा सा ठीक हो जाएगा, क्योंकि मेरी गर्मी तो मुझे पता है, दूसरे की गर्मी मुझे नहीं समझ में आती है. So we should put ourselves in somebody else's shoes, because it is very easy to complain, dear ones. It is very easy to complain. It is very easy to put the blame on somebody. It is very easy to complain. Difficult for ourselves. So these are so many things a person must be going through. You never know. Right? So your gratitude and kindness might be the most magical thing that happened to that person. Now, under these circumstances, if your gratitude has gone, if you have given the blessings, that person will definitely be benefited.
Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle.
Yes, उसका अंदर उसके साथ क्या चल रहा है, you don't know. Yes.
If you thank someone on the phone for his or her help, don't throw away your thank you. Instead, give the reason why you are grateful. For example, thank you for your help. Thank you for going out of your way for me. Thank you for giving me so much of your time. Thank you for resolving the situation for me. I am very grateful to you. You will be amazed at the response from the other person when you do this one simple thing, because they will feel your sincerity.
Again, the question is why. अब उसके पहले आप देखिए, अपन को लगता है कि जब हम फोन पे बात कर रहे हैं ना, तो अगले को आवाज नहीं आ रही होती है, अपने उसको हमारे इमोशंस नहीं पता चलते हैं. हम जब स्माइल कर रहे होते हैं तो हमारी आवाज अलग हो जाती है, जब हम दुखी हो रहे होते हैं तो हमारी आवाज अलग हो जाती है. That person who is receiving your call can very well make out you are going through which emotion. And then if we are just saying thank you also a throwaway. Throwaway means empty words with no feelings. So then, and then without any reason, only thank you. As we were discussing, that this thank you or gratefulness should be accompanied with why. Therefore, when we write also, we just don't write I'm grateful. We write I'm grateful to whom and why. This why is very important. Then only it will show our sincerity. Otherwise, तो ये etiquette है ना, thank you बोलना भी तो etiquette है. अपना बच्चा छोटा सा होता है, अपन उसको कितनी बार 100 बार बच्चे को सिखा देते हैं, thank you, thank you, thank you. So it is just not your etiquette. This way we are showing how sincerely we appreciate somebody. Yes, my dear.
When you say thank you to someone in person, look at his or her face. They will not feel your gratitude or receive your magic dust unless you look directly at them. You have wasted an opportunity to help that person and to change your own life if you say thank you to the air, or say thank you as you looking down, or thank you while you are on your cell phone, because you are not really sincere when you do that.
Just imagine, just close your eyes and just see yourself. हम कितनी बार ऐसे करे हैं, ये कुछ काम कर रहे हैं, हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी, thank you thank you thank you, ये thank you thank you thank you सिर्फ mere words वाला रह गया. How many times we do that? We have to check ourselves. Yes, dear. So next time when you will say thank you will look at the person. You will not say thank you to the thin air.
A couple of years ago, I was in a store buying a gift for my sister. The store assistant who served me listened to what I was looking for and then went on a search for the perfect gift as though it was for her sister. As the store assistant handed me the bag containing the perfect, beautifully wrapped gift, I received a call on my cell phone. I was finishing the call when I reached the front entrance of the store, and suddenly an unsettled feeling swept over me. I immediately returned to the store assistant who had helped me, and I not only thanked her, but I told her all the reasons why I was grateful to her and how much I appreciated everything she did for me. I showered her with gratitude's magic dust. Her eyes filled with tears and biggest smile you have ever seen swept across her face.
You will also go through this one. You must have, or you will go through. You will experience this when you will have tears in your eyes when somebody has done something for us. If we have not gone through, there would be many chances. So this is how she has shown the gratitude. So this gratitude, jab aap samne daloge, the magic dust, she has given the name magic dust. It's okay, so that we also give it a name and we do it. Yes.
Every action always has an equal reaction. If you really mean it, When you say thank you, the other person will feel it, and you will not only have made another person feel really good, but your gratitude will fill you with an indescribable happiness. That day, I walked out of the store indescribably happy.
Yes. We all know every action has a reaction. So when you say this thank you with so much of feelings from the bottom of your heart, what are you doing actually? You are believing in something and then you are focusing on that. Now, this is you're concentrating on giving that thank you. You're concentrating on giving that gratitude to that person. So, what are you doing? You are sending something, and the universe will instantly fill your part also. आप उसके लिए करोगे, universe तुरंत आपके लिए करेगा. How that fast is the other things. So, and then उसके अलावा भी, when you will do this, you will be filled up with that happiness which you cannot describe. I don't have words for that. You will have that kind of, हम सबके अंदर एक बहुत छोटी सी फेंट सी आवाज बोलती है. क्या होता है, आप हमारी एनर्जी की मोडालिटीज जो प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, it is believed that our bodies, they know everything already. Now, when the body says, आपको नहीं लगता कभी कभी कि कुछ ऐसा होने वाला था तो आपके मन ने कहा कि मत कर ऐसा होने वाला है, और आपने उसको नहीं किया तो आपको अच्छा ही लगा क्योंकि उसका रिजल्ट कुछ अच्छा नहीं आने वाला था. अपन लोगों ने बहुत बार अपनी लाइफ में ये देखा है कि आपके मन ने कहा कि नहीं करना, ये वाली एक हल्की सी आवाज आई, नहीं करते हैं, और आपने यदि नहीं करा तो आपको बाद में रियलाइज होगा, अरे अच्छा हुआ मैंने नहीं किया. तो दिस फेंट कॉन्शियस जो आवाज आती है ना अपने अंदर, उसको हम दबा देते हैं. अदरवाइज इफ यू लर्न टू हियर दैट, दैट गिव्स अस इंडिकेशंस ऑलवेज. तो अभी मेरी कोशिश ये रहती है कि whenever if I feel कि मुझे, मतलब I'll tell you one thing, मैं बहुत बार गैस बंद करना भूल जाती थी. तो now I have made an effort कि when I lock my door, I would go and check it. और जैसे मैंने अभी कुछ बनाया है और मैंने बंद किया है, and I remember that मैं बंद करके और मैंने लॉक लगा लिया है. And then when I reach out near my lift, मुझे लगता है कि यार मुझको वापस देख के आना चाहिए. मैं बहुत बार वापस आती हूँ, दरवाजा खोल के, मुझे पता होता कि मैंने अभी तो गैस बंद की थी, बट मेरे मन ने यदि कहा तो पता नहीं किस वजह से कहा, क्या चीज होगी जो वो होने वाली थी और वो मेरे को बताना चाहता मेरा मन. सो आई नाउ एंड 99% आई एंश्योर, जब जब मुझे समझ में आ जाता है, whenever I'm able to hear my that faint sound, I would do whatever the sound would say. So we all have that sound. वो आवाज बहुत धीमी बोलती है अपन सबको. Yes, yeah.
I don't use magic dust only for the people who serve. I use gratitude's magic dust in all kind of situations. When I say goodbye to my daughter before she drives to her home, I feel gratitude for her having arrived home safely, and I wave my fingers in the air and imagine sprinkling magic dust over her and her car. Sometimes I sprinkle magic dust on my computer before I begin a new project, or sprinkle magic dust ahead of me before I walk into a store to look for something in particular that I need. My daughter uses magic dust when she is driving, and if she sees another driver who seems to be stressed and is speeding, she sprinkles magic dust over them to help make them feel better and keep them safe.
कितनी अच्छी बात है. हमारे बच्चे जब स्कूल जा रहे होते हैं, हमारे बच्चे जब काम पे जा रहे होते हैं, और यदि हमने उनके ऊपर मैजिक डस्ट ऐसे आंखें बंद करके 2 मिनट के लिए डाल दिया, what have you given them? You have given them a protective shield कि वो हर चीज से बचे रहेंगे. So when you are giving them, so when we give them for everybody, such a beautiful example that this girl, she gives to all the speeding drivers. पता नहीं क्यों speed कर रहा है, पता नहीं क्या problem है. So with the magic dust, at least that would help her, help that person. So we can do this magic dust on anything and everything. Yes, my dear.
Today, take gratitude's magic dust with you for the people who work in service and look for every opportunity you can to sprinkle magic dust on everyone by saying thank you. Thank at least 10 people who perform different services you benefit from today. It doesn't matter if you don't get the opportunity to do it in person, you can mentally acknowledge the people whose service you benefit from. The magic dust will still reach them. As an example, mentally say to yourself, I am really grateful to the cleaner who worked through the early hours of the morning, making sure that the streets are cleaned of trash every day. I have never really thought about how grateful I am for that service, which is done like clockwork every day. Thank you.
Carry on, ma'am.
Make sure you keep count of people in service you are grateful for so that you know when you have thanked 10 different people for their services and sprinkle magic dust on them all. If you imagine the sparkling magic dust falling over people when you thank them, you have a picture of what really happened in the invisible with the power of gratitude. With this picture in your mind, it will help you to believe and know that the magic dust of gratitude really does reach people and that it will be available to help them to improve their lives. And every time you sprinkle magic dust over another person, it also returns to you in your own life.
Just now, when you gave blessings to Haresh sir, you felt that the feelings came back to you. I have to tell you one thing. I was going through some history. I don't remember the exact name of that king. That king was cursed. और 200 साल तक उस राजवंश में बेटा नहीं हुआ. ये राजस्थान की कोई स्टोरी है. आप देखिए, कर्स में यदि इतना पावर है, एक बद्दुआ में इतना पावर है कि उस क्लैन में, उस लिनिएज में 2 साल तक बेटा नहीं हुआ. तो उस कर्स में, उस बद्दुआ में इतना पावर है, तो आप सोचिए ब्लेसिंग में कितना पावर होगा. ज्यादा होगा कि कम होगा? ज्यादा होगा, फॉर श्योर, राइट. तो अब आप सोचिए, जब आप इतने सारे लोगों को ब्लेसिंग्स दे रहे हो, आपके पास कितना आएगा? Isn't it? So, मुझे लगा कि हाँ यार, कर्स में इतना दम है तो ब्लेसिंग्स में तो बहुत ज्यादा दम है. तो फिर ये मैजिक डस्ट में क्यों नहीं? ये मैजिक डस्ट क्या कर रहे हैं आप ब्लेसिंग्स ही तो दे रहे हैं. आप किसी को प्रोटेक्शन के लिए दे रहे हैं, आप किसी को नए काम के लिए दे रहे हैं, आप किसी को उसकी हेल्थ के लिए दे रहे हैं. जैसे आई वाज रीडिंग अ सीक्रेट पे, वेबसाइट पे आई वाज रीडिंग अ स्टोरी that this man, we went to hospital to see his aunt who was suffering from dengue. Then he had read that this magic, and then he thought, chalo, let me give my aunt also the magic dust. And that aunt of hers, this boy, whose platelets were going down, within 2 days, she was discharged from the hospital. And then he thought, oh wow, so powerful is the magic dust. So now you don't forget, wherever you go, whenever you go, just sprinkle this magic dust with full heart and soul of yours, with all your true feelings, and then see the magic and the miracles in your life. Yes, my dear.
If you are at home today, then sit down with a pen and journal or on your computer and go back in your mind, recalling instances where people in service went out of their way for you. It may have been someone on the phone, or it may have been a tradesperson who was determined to resolve a problem for you. Maybe you have received great service from your mail person, the trash collector, or recycling companies, or local store assistants. Make a written list of 10 instances where people in service helped you and sent magic dust by saying thank you to every one of them.
Yes. Carry on, my dear. Finish this, then I'll talk.
Magic reminder. Read through tomorrow's practice today because the practice on day 11 begins when you first wake up. Magic practice number 10. Magic dust everyone. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful as that blessings as you for that blessings as you can. Today, sprinkle magic dust on 10 people who perform services you will benefit from by thanking them directly or otherwise by mentally acknowledging and thanking them. Feel grateful to them for the service they perform. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. Read through tomorrow's practice today because the practice for day 11 begins when you first wake up.
Yes. So now morning would be your gratitude list of writing 10 blessings and writing thank you, thank you, thank you. How many of us are doing it? Madhuji is doing. Who else is doing it?
मैम मैंने किया है लेकिन मुझे ब्लेसिंग्स 4-5 मैक्सिमम 4-5 ही मिलती है बस वो मैं उन्हीं को ही लिख देती हूँ बस
हाँ तो करते तो है ना रोज रोज
Yes,
अलग लिखते हैं
डेली यस मैम डेली
हाँ okay. Who else does this? Somita ji is doing. Okay, great. Who else? Manisha ji is doing. Wonderful. It is like if I'm your maths teacher and if I tell you today we have done this topic of addition and subtraction and I've given you few sums and you practice them. Why do you practice them? So that you know how to do it. Now this list of gratitude which we are talking about, why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? We are doing it to learn how to, जो सुषमा जी कह रही है ना कि मुझे अभी दिख नहीं रहा है, ऐसे बहुत लोगों को नहीं दिख रहा है, तो उससे क्या होगा कि जब मेरे को नहीं दिख रहा है तो फिर दिखेगा कैसे? मैं तो देख ही नहीं, देखने की कोशिश भी तो नहीं कर रही. तो जब मुझे ये इतना जो बेसिक है ग्रैटिट्यूड का, ये बहुत ही बेसिक चीज है ग्रैटिट्यूड की जो डे 1 से करते हुए आ रहे हैं और जो डे 28 यानी पूरा महीना चलती है ये. अब जब मुझे ये सिखा रहे हैं तो तब मैं ये सीखना नहीं चाहती हूँ, तो फिर मुझे कैसे आएगा? फिर क्या होगा? I'll blame the book, I'll blame the people. यार कुछ होता नहीं है, फालतू की बात है. अब मैं करूंगी नहीं तो फिर होगा भी कैसे? मतलब ये बात तो वही हो गई कि मैं आज 3 महीने से सपोज जिम जा रही हूँ और जो भी मिलता है उसको बोले बेकार जिम है भाई, एक आधा किलो तो कम नहीं हुआ मेरा. Then the problem not lies with the gym people, the problem lies with me. So if I am not looking for the benefits I'll have, or I am not looking at the abundance I'll have, then nobody can give me that. So if we are not doing it, so if I am not getting, again, एक बहुत बड़ा एक चीज बताऊं मैं आपको, if I am not getting things to write, ये बहुत बड़ा, बहुत bold letters में लिखा हुआ होता है. If I am not getting things to be grateful for, then the problem lies in me. क्योंकि मुझे वो चीजें ही नहीं दिख रही हैं जो अच्छी हो रही हैं, और वो चीजें मैं कोशिश करती हुई जा रही हूँ तो ही तो आगे आगे दिखेंगी ना. बड़ी चीजें नहीं देखने की कोशिश करूंगी तो छोटी दिखेगी कैसे? अब मैं अपने आप को ट्रेन भी तो नहीं करना चाहती हूँ. आज हम 1 घंटा रोज पढ़ रहे हैं और यदि मुझे उसमें से बेनिफिट नहीं मिलेगा, then the problem lies in me. That means I don't want. मुझे तो अपॉर्चुनिटी तो दे दी है उस डिवाइन ने कि डू दिस, मेरे लिए अपॉर्चुनिटी तो उन्होंने दी, बट उस अपॉर्चुनिटी को अवेल करना, यूज करना तो मेरे ऊपर है। जैसे एक वन लास्ट थिंग, somebody told me, आचार्य जी आते हैं तो उन्होंने एक बात में मुझे कहा कि दीदी, यदि आप एक डायरेक्टर हो और आपको एक ड्रामा करना है, अब आप डायरेक्टर हो तो अलग अलग कैरेक्टर्स को अलग अलग रोल दोगे, तो आपने जिसको रोल दिया है राजा का, इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है, तो आपने उसको राजा का रोल दिया, उसको बहुत समझा दिया, 10 बार सिखा दिया, बहुत बार सिखा दिया और बहुत बार बता दिया ऐसे ऐसे करना है, बट समहाउ उस आदमी को करना ही नहीं है, सीखना ही नहीं है, तो अंततः क्या हुआ, ड्रामा तो हो गया बट उस राजा का जो रोल था ना वो बहुत अच्छे से नहीं हुआ। तो अब नेक्स्ट टाइम तो मुझसे उन्होंने क्वेश्चन किया, दीदी अभी आप वापस से वही आप डायरेक्टर हो, अभी जो दूसरा ड्रामा आप डायरेक्ट कर रहे हो उसमें भी आपके पास एक राजा का रोल है, क्या आप उसी आदमी को वो राजा का रोल दोगे? क्या बोलते हैं आप लोग? देंगे क्या? नो। नाउ वो जो डिवाइन ऊपर बैठा है, जिसने सारी दुनिया को क्रिएट किया है, और जो हमारा ह्यूमन बीइंग्स का जो रोल है वो राजा का रोल है, जिसमें हमको सब पता है कि हम ऐसा नहीं करेंगे तो ऐसा हो जाएगा। जैसे मैंने आपसे कहा कि एक स्माइल करने की कैपेबिलिटी हम में है, जानवरों में नहीं है। ऐसी जो यहाँ पर हमारे पास कॉन्शियसनेस है वो हमारे पास है, जानवर में नहीं है। अब यदि मैंने जो भगवान ने मुझे रोल दिया, आई डोंट हैव टाइम, आई कैन नॉट डू इट, आई डोंट नो हाउ टू डू इट, तो भगवान बोलेगा कोई बात नहीं है, अगले जन्म में तो बन जाना कॉकरोच, बन जाना चिड़िया, बन जाना चूहा, बहुत समय है, राजा का रोल तो नहीं दे सकता, राइट? तो अभी भी समय रहते यदि हम समझ जाते हैं कि ये ग्रैटिट्यूड ऐसी चीज है, ऐसा मैजिक वॉन्ड है जो हमें पता नहीं कहां ले जाएगा। शर्त यह है कि करना पड़ेगा, सोचने से सिर्फ नहीं होगा। तो अब बताइए आज कल की प्रैक्टिस क्या है हमारी? कल की प्रैक्टिस हमारी है, we have to sprinkle magic dust on 10 people who perform services from whose services we benefit from. You don't have to go and ask that street cleaner, रुक जा मुझे आपको थैंक यू बोलना है। You have to tell him mentally, पर बोलना तो पड़ेगा ना। यदि मैं वो भी नहीं कर सकती हूँ तो फिर क्या करूं, right? So this is tomorrow's exercise. I am again telling you the first 12 exercises are to be grateful for what we have. इसके बाद की exercises are for manifestation, for attracting those things which we don't have. अब पहली सीढ़ी ना चढ़ के मैं आखिरी सीढ़ी पे कैसे चढ़ूंगी? 2 लोगों को खींचना पड़ेगा ना मेरे को ऊपर, right or not? And what is जो ये 4th point है, read through tomorrow's practice. The tomorrow's practice is, my dear ones, tomorrow morning, as soon as you wake up, before you do anything, say the magic words thank you. मतलब आप जैसे ही उठते हो, आंख खुलती है, from there onwards, you have to say thank you until you have finished getting ready.
Okay.
Yeah, that is tomorrow's practice. वो हमें करनी है. When tomorrow morning, when you will get up, yeah, you've got it from, yes. When you wake up.
Thank you, Ruchi ma'am.
Great, sir.
आप सबने मेरे को बहुत ब्लेसिंग दे दिया, कुछ ज्यादा ही दे दिया।
तो आपको नहीं चाहिए सर?
I was listening.
आपको ब्लेसिंग्स नहीं चाहिए?
चाहिए ना वही तो मांगता है ब्लेसिंग एंड लव। मेरा पोता वो चिल्लाता इसलिए मैंने म्यूट पे रखा था।
हाँ मैं समझ रही थी सर।
यस थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू।
Yeah. Manisha, I'm not. When you wake up when you wake up to the new day, before you do a single thing, say the magic words, thank you. From the moment you open your eyes until you're finished getting ready, say the magic words, thank you in your mind for everything you touch and use. ये कल की practice है, 2 चीजें हैं। 10 लोगों के लिए लिखना है, you have, for whom you are grateful, and this early morning when you will get up, the moment you wake up, from that time onwards till you are dressed up, till then whatever you touch and see, you will use the word thank you. Anything to share? You can stop. Pravina can stop. Thank you, my dear.
Manisha but I have some question I think उन्होंने लिखा है कुछ।
What to do when I see my mother-in-law talking rude to her house help? I am grateful to her for her help, but feel bad when my mother-in-law. Oh, okay, my dear. What you can do, what is in your capacity. You don't have to go and change people. ये तो वो वाली बात हो गई कि आज सपोज मैंने नया नया सत्संग स्टार्ट किया है और घर आके मैं सबको सत्संग की बात करूंगी तो अगले दिन मुझे बोलेंगे मत जा। We have to change ourselves. We have to talk about us. We have to worry about ourselves. Your vibrations, you bless at that time. Your vibrations would change that person also. As I told you, आपके जब बदुआ में इतनी ताकत है तो आप मुझे बताओ आप आशीर्वादों में तो कितनी ताकत है, right?
सही है।
Yeah. Anything anybody would like to share?
मैं बोलता हूँ इनको बोलिए राइट ग्रेटिट्यूड लॉट ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड फॉर दैट मेड लाइक लॉट ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड फॉर दैट मेड even that will help
For sure, because she has to do that exercise. हमें तो अपनी assignment वो कर ही रहा है ना, अपन को पहले ही
Sure,
करना
right,
है
right,
ना,
right.
my dear. We have to write for 10 people, so that would be for that. Yes, dear Manisha, wonderful. You got that. Urvi, thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much. Any question?
Yes, ma'am, actually, but I don't know, since it's my first turn, so whether this is the right forum to ask. So I don't know. I mean, I did want to ask a few things, but so I don't know whether it's the right place to ask.
So in that case, you can always ask me in person, not a problem, my dear.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Like if you are doubtful, you can always ask me in person, not a problem.
Yeah, like I'm asking that. So when I'm this kind of a person who thanks everybody, whatever you said, those who are working for us, it's very easy to help, to say, to give gratitude to them, you know. And I am like that, you know. That's what I teach my students and my kids as well. But everybody has been telling me to become grateful because there is this one person, very important person in my life, who's failing to do all the duties, you know, responsibilities. So I am complaining constantly about that, you know. So is this going to work when somebody's doing nothing for us? And
See,
then
your-
we are being grateful to them. I mean, how to bring that gratitude when the person is just constantly in, you know, failing to step up?
See, my dear, when you are complaining or when you are in complaints, does that help? Do you think the situation changes?
No.
No. Because this is your first day, you have not read. If you are in complaint, there's a law of attraction. When you keep talking about complaints, you would get more and more complaints. There is no gratitude. When I am in complaint, there is no gratitude because gratitude and complaint cannot go hand in hand.
But
One
isn't
thing
it like, so you're saying gratitude has to be like blanket, like not person to person based, like at least think of, like I'm talking about this, like I said, my very important person in my life. Okay, I'm like, if that person is failing to do something, I'm complaining only about that person.
I agree. I agree.
grateful to everybody else.
But because of that complaints, you would get more complaints, but that could be from different places also. Because, it is not that I have complained against Harish ji. So now my complaint, so whatever I get from him only, no. What am I giving to the world? That is, as we just read few lines, right? It comes 100 folds. So if I am giving that, I would get circumstances, situations, which would give me more complaints. Now, if you're talking about that very important person in your life, now when you're complaining about that person, for example, 3 things you've got 3 complaints against that person. Now today, before you sleep, just think how many things are good in that person also, for which you are grateful. If those things were not there, how would your life be? Just think about it tonight. Okay? Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, my dear. So I think so. It's already very late. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much, Harish ji. I'm sorry. हमारी वजह से आपको भी लेट हो जाता है.
नहीं मैंने डील कर दिया. Sorry, very sorry. सब लोग वेट कर रहे थे. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
ma'am.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye. See you
Thank you,
tomorrow.
thank
See you
you,
tomorrow.
Harish. Thank you so much. Thank you.